So, we're on day 10, creating a creator. And today I'm going to tell you a little bit about something I've been up to, something I've put into motion, and it's sort of eluding me, and it's frustrating, and it has nothing to do with the channel directly, but I'm working on obtaining my Class A CDL. And for those of you who don't know, Class A is tractor trailer combination, and there's different variables. You've got weights on it because you can still pull certain trailers on a Class B, but your weight has to be less than like 26,000. I don't remember all the particulars, but that's something we're working on. And to me, it's kind of funny because it's eluding me. Why is that funny? It's funny because I am struggling with the tests, and I place a lot of blame on some of the things that come up on the test are really backwards. They don't seem to make sense. And that's not entirely true, or rather, that's not entirely the blame. The blame falls on me, and the reason that is because in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna roll in, take the Class A CDL permit test, and roll out. I haven't been around the industry in 11 years. Even if there wasn't change, there's things that I've forgotten. And why do I say this? I say this because 12 years ago, I had been around the industry. My father, my uncle, everybody I knew was a Class A CDL holder. Friends, family friends. I grew up around Class A CDL holders. I grew up in the truck. I knew what was going on. So I was able to roll in then and be like, yeah, I want to take the permit test, and boom, I'm done. I haven't been around a semi, let alone in one or driven it, in a minimum of 11 years. So today, I go in there and I'm like, I'm going to roll through this test. And I practiced. I did some of the Ohio practice tests last night, and I did really well. The thing is I think those practice tests are a little dated, or maybe they're not as pertinent to the real testing as they should be if they're going to be considered a practice test. Because my general knowledge I blew out of the water. It's general driving knowledge. It's not hard. The stuff that got me today was very technical, but technical in a way that the state has presented it. And what do I mean by that? I mean that it's questions such as, what about your weight most affects your braking? and your answers are a lighter load, a heavier load, or sometimes the weight is not so much as what is being hauled. In my head, with the background that I have and the knowledge that I have, I'm like, oh, sometimes, it's not the weight, it's the load. Well, I'm not incorrect. That's obviously not the answer they were looking for, which did make me a little incorrect. And why do I say that? I say that because I chose the answer I chose. Because if you have a smoothbore tanker with no baffles, is what that means, and it's half full, you hit the brakes, all that liquid pushes up and helps maintain the momentum. So, in essence, I'm going to go home, I'm going to sit down with my materials, I'm going to go through my book, and I'm going to find out what they want out of me. Because obviously, I need to figure out the answers they're actually looking for, and I need a refresher. So we'll go back, we'll redo the test tomorrow, and hopefully I've actually figured it out at this point. That being said, y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.